And welcome back to Talk of the Town. With me now is Nell, and also we have Louise Cohen, and they are with the Gullah Museum of Hilton Head to talk about a very exciting event that's coming up on March the 14th, a big oyster festival. But first, I want to find out about the museum, where it's located, Nell, and really what's inside. What are the exhibits? Why would we want to visit it? Welcome.
Well, the museum is located at 12 Georgianna Drive, right off of Gumtree Road,
Okay.
across from the Boys and Girls Club. And inside you will find the living quarters of how life used to be on Hilton Head before
The bridge
came. So you'll find an old bed, you'll find an old pump, because we used to pump water.
Yes.
We didn't have a spigot at that time. And you will find many interesting artifacts. You have to come and see.
You can't just imagine it. You
have to come and see for yourself.
What's your special exhibit? Louise, what do you love about the museum?
What I love about the museum, I really love everything about the museum because it's about us.
Yes.
And it's about preserving the culture. And people don't have to wonder how we live back in the day.
Right.
The house itself is 90 years old.
Oh my goodness.
So when people visit the museum, we take you back 90 years ago, what life was like, and you get to see that.
Experience it.
Experience
real world,
experience it. And especially the children who have no idea of what life was like back in the day. So that's what I specialize in, you know.
The education.
Education, and that's what we are all about. We are Native Islanders.
I was wondering, were you both Native Islanders?
Yes,
we are.
Absolutely.
Fifth generation, and we're trying to keep that alive.
Yes.
For not only our children, but for everyone to see.
Absolutely. The tourists, but also the residents that live here that don't really know that history.
Exactly.
We've got to preserve that.
We have to. I mean, no one can do that for us, and I don't care how hard people try. You can't read a book and do what we're doing.
And so the proceeds from the oyster roast will support the museum.
Yes, and also help restore the structures that are on the site.
Okay.
Those are old houses too. Those houses like 70 years old.
So the oyster roast is going to be on March the 14th.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about where it's going to be, cost, and what will we do when we get there, besides eat oysters?
Well, we're going to have food vendors there, and the cost is $30 per person, all you can eat. And the food vendors are providing wonderful selections. You can choose conch and rice, she crab soup, oxtails, shrimp and grits. It's going to be a lot of variations, so there's something there for everyone.
And will it be at the site of the museum?
Oh, yes.
Yes, it will be at the site from 11 o'clock a.m. until 4 o'clock p.m.
And what about parking, ladies?
Well, you can park at the Boys and Girls Club, right across the street. They have ample parking, handicap parking and everything.
Is this the first year for the oyster roast?
No, this is actually the fourth year.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. And so you picked oysters and seafood because indigenous to our area,
Yes,
of course, and we're in oyster
absolutely.
season.
Yes.
And so do you have different vendors or restaurants or families that come out and cook?
Well, we have Melly Mel's, and we have What Menu from Savannah. They're providing the food for everyone to choose what they would like to eat on that day.
And then we have to think about everybody don't eat seafood.
Right.
But there will be other foods for people to choose from. So we have to always think about the people who can't have oysters.
Have oysters.
Yes.
And do you like your oyster steamed, raw, or smoked, or?
I like mine steamed and stewed. I love them stewed.
I love oysters.
I do too. You have to come out.
I know, I will. I'd like to come to the museum as well.
Oh yeah, please.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes.
must see it.
And again, the museum is on right near Gumtree on Georgianna.
It's right off of Gumtree.
Right off of Gumtree. All right.
You've got to take Gumtree Road to bring you there.
Okay, and you have a lot of field trips. You have students that come.
Students, yeah.
It's wonderful.
And people come from all over.
All over.
To visit, yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for your work with the museum. both Nell and Louise, and make sure to go out to the Oyster Roast on March the 11th.
14th.
Excuse me,
The
March the
14th.
14th. Thank you for correcting me. We
Yeah.
don't want people out there on the 11th, unless they're going to the museum. Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
we'll-
you for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.